Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we have, hey yo man, remember that debate about the 500K or the dinner with Jay-Z, man? We're gonna talk about that. You know what I'm saying? What else we got over here, man? We got Quando Rondo, man, letting water bottles almost get him. You know what I'm saying? Lil DURK talking about the meme, man. We got hey yo man, you never guess who was tied to Jeffrey Epstein potentially. You know what I'm saying? We got Scottie Pippen on Michael Jordan. Again, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source. Hey, yo, if this is your first time to the channel, man, be sure to hit that like button and feel any part of the content. We definitely appreciate that. That notification bell's waiting for your tap, so go on and give it a tap. And that subscribe button's waiting for your subscription, man, so go on and touch that too. Yo, check this out, man. Let me, I guess I'm going to rearrange the order a little bit real quick. And set it off with a Lil DURK. Hold on for a second, because I'm trying to get my stuff right here, man. But you know what I'm saying? Your boy, I didn't make it to church today, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, check this out, though. Check this out, though. You ever seen that meme with Lil DURK and Young Thug sitting at the computer, man? And it's like a one-to-one correlation of your parents and you when you're trying to book a flight for them. You know what I'm saying? You're like, yo, grab the mouse. And they're like, a mouse where? You're like, no. I mean, that right there. That's like, you just got to grab it and move the cursor. And they're like, who cursed? And you're like, you know what? Move your hand. Let me just do it myself. You know what I'm saying? And boom. You're Young Thug and your people's is Lil DURK. But you ever wonder what Young Thug and Lil DURK was looking at on that computer screen? Well, academics did too. And here's what Lil DURK's response was to that situation. Take a listen real quick.
I think that's all.
You went to jail. He was on the computer.
What the fuck was y'all looking at?
He told me not to tell nobody.
That's the same thing he said. That must be watching some porn.
That's how you know we want to snitch. That's how you know we want to snitch on each other. That's how you know.
Doug also said he had a snitch detector, which I just think it's just hard to have. All right,
no, that is like a snitch. You could tell.
You can't tell.
That's what I told you back in the beginning of the video. I mean, in the beginning of the interview when I said I could.
AK is like, yo, y'all must have been looking at porn. I'm like, yo, why couldn't he been doing his taxes, man? You know what I'm saying? The Thugger like, and this is where the 1040EZ form it. Wait, you got your W-2s yet from 2020? You know what I'm saying? And somebody snaps a picture like, click. You know what I'm saying? And it was and it was meme history. Check this out, man. Back in 2020 though, right? Since we're talking about Lil DURK and everything in situations like that, King Von hopped out of the ride, walked over to Quando Rondo and started wailing on him. You know what I'm saying? Von also said that the only fight he lost, he clapped the dude, right? And Von also claimed to kill approximately 7 people. You like, yeah, he's a mass murderer. Well, not quite. You know what I'm saying? Mass murder is when you kill a number of people simultaneously over like a short period of time. It's with no cool off period, right? You're like, well, then he went on a killing spree. No. A killing spree involves 2 or more murders in a short time period in multiple locations. The term I think you're looking for, right, is a serial killer, okay? They kill multiple people over long periods of time, which Von admitted to. You're like, but that was art. But you're an idiot. Listen, Von fought Quando Rondo, right? Lil Tim hopped out the ride and clapped Von multiple times at close range in Atlanta, okay? In LA, Quando Rondo's man Lil Pab was gunned down right in front of him. So as you can see, Quando had a lot of people die right around him. You see what I'm saying? Quando has good reason to believe they out to get him. And he ain't taking no chances, man. Take a look at what happens when Quando Rondo asks for some water and they toss him a water bottle. Take a look real quick.
You about to ask us something?
I wanted to ask Tim a question. Quick. Okay, so Tim, I do want to ask you, what does...
This water been open.
No, it hasn't.
Lil, throw me one.
No, it's new water.
It's cool. I just don't play about stuff like that. There's somebody trying to get at me.
Hey, yo, Lil Tim almost aired Shorty out for that. You know what I'm saying? You saw that, man? But look, Quando was on point right there, man. Hey, look, he was right, too. The first, if you listen closely, right, the first bottle was open because the second one clicked. If I was him, I'd have been looking at everyone crazy with my eyelids drawn tight. You see what I'm saying? Well, everyone except for Lil Tim. Clearly, Lil Tim will ride for that man. you like Lil Tim? Look, I thought everybody wanted a Lil Tim in their corner, man. You don't want somebody to do for you what Tim did for Quando? When it comes down to the come down, everybody wants that. You know what I'm saying? I also wish no one murdered anyone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish murder wasn't a thing. You know what I mean? But I don't think Lil Tim murdered Von anyway. I think he killed him. He didn't murder him. You know what I mean? Now, that song that he has, Off the List, that's an interesting song that Lil Tim has. But so is 3 a.m. It's sad, right? Because I listen to both pieces of art back to back. Whenever I listen to one, I immediately listen to the other. Look. Quando Rondo was clearly paranoid, man. And for good reason. He saw his boy get murdered right in front of his eyes, man. You know what I'm saying? He laid his flag down. You know what I mean? Like, his life is low-key a nightmare at this point. It's like nightmare fuel. But I think that's what happens when you involve yourself in the gang life. Like, you can assume that, you know what I'm saying? These are the kinds of things you probably gonna be dealing with. You know what I mean? Now here's the other thing that's interesting. When DJ Academics interviewed Lil DURK, right? Lil DURK referred to I think Lil Tim. I think he referred to him as a nerd. He was like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? He got killed by a nerd or something like that. You know what I mean? Quando Rondo came back on Instagram and he said, this is what he posted. He said, the nerds got 7 of them. What is it, last year? I think he said the nerd got 7 of them last year. I'm over here like, did he just say that the nerds caught 7 bodies? Like, somebody take that man's phone. I mean, like, did he? That's crazy to me if he said that. He said the nerds got 7. He said the nerds got 7 of them last year. I said, yo, bro, that's like saying that. That's crazy. That's crazy. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, I don't even want to talk about it. Where we at over here? Okay, listen. The Island Boys, all right? I always said that I was never going to do a story on the Island Boys on this channel because I ain't never want to give them any. But let me just throw this out here because this might be, you know what I'm saying? This might be like, you know, I guess for safety's sake. There's a picture going around that shows the Island Boys taking a picture with Jeffrey Epstein on potentially on the island. You know what I'm saying? Which is interesting, right? The Island Boys or Jeffrey Epstein Island. Now, you know, the Island Boys, I think one of their name is Kodiak and whatever their names is. I think that, yeah, there's a picture floating around with them with Jeffrey Epstein. Now, they're saying the photo is fake. But here's like, I don't know. If you don't know who Jeffrey Epstein is, right? He's this dude that had his money stretched long like train smoke. You follow what I'm saying? And he died in a federal prison cell. He is known for, he was awaiting trial for sex trafficking minors, right? And he was definitely connected to a lot of people that are like big money people, like freaking politicians and all this other stuff. Suddenly he just died mysteriously before he could go on trial. You know, it was about to go down. So, you know, clearly, he knew a lot of people and was connected. He took a picture with a lot of people. Sex trafficking minors? Oh my gosh, there's so many people that's connected to that. And I'm so mad that he died before he could say anything. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, I would like for so many people to go down when it comes down to stuff like that. Man, we just need to, what they call it? They say, yeah, they used to say drain the swamp. You know what I'm saying? Let me do my shout outs real quick. I think I got a few shout outs on deck. Do I have any? Let me check my recent shout outs. All right, Tot the Atlanta Peach. You know, she was on a gram with us, right? And she said that like somebody's been trying to contact her from Celebs source and stuff like that. The person they ain't even tried, man. They got a WhatsApp number right here. It says, "It's me, Caleb Source. This is my personal WhatsApp." Yo, if y'all seeing anything about WhatsApp or anything, that ain't me. That ain't me. So you're not getting anything from Celebs source. We ain't sending stuff out like that. You see what I'm saying? So you can forget all of that. Like that, none of that is me. That's a hack job. Okay. Kenneth Cole, my man, say, yo, man, big prayers up for Source, man. Without you, there's no us. What he's referring to is that Source hasn't been doing very well, man. He's been really put out of commission right now, man. So we're gonna need some prayers up for Source, man. I don't want to get into any details and stuff like that, man. But I mean, my man, you know what I'm saying? We need prayers up for Source big time, man. Source is pretty much, that's kind of why we had to slow down on the vids real quick. I'm not even sure when this video is coming out. If it's coming out today or tomorrow, I'm not really even sure. I don't even want to bother Source because I know he's really out of it right now. So prayers up for Source, man. You know what I'm saying? He said, Kenneth Cole said, man, without you, there's no us. You know what I mean? Ashley Oliver. Shorty came through and said, yo, God is good. Great, amazing. He's my everything. Celeb, great things for you ahead. I know this. I'm sure you know this. Keep your eye on the prize, King. It's going to be huge. Yo, man, I felt this, Ashley, and I appreciate you coming through for us, man. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Edwards came through and said, yo, Celeb, man, I really didn't like you at first, but I love you for that comment about John Moran. So now I have subscribed. Hey, yo, man, shout out to you for that, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yo, like, we don't always love what folks be doing, man, but we love folks. You know what I'm saying? We love people. You know what I mean? So we just want to make sure that we throw that out there. You know what I mean? For John. Let's get right back to it. Wrap this bad boy up. Let me see here. All right, look. The legendary ball player, Scottie Pippen. This man had to get some things off his chest. And it was completely from left field, as far as I'm concerned. You know what I'm saying? It was like he was like out of bounds at this point. Or off the court. How about that? Listen, right now, a lot of the debate revolves around the question of who is the better player, LeBron James or Michael Jordan. And you might be surprised whose team Scottie lined up with. You know what I'm saying? Take a listen to what Scottie Pippen had to say. Take a listen.
LeBron will be the greatest statistical guy to ever play the game of basketball. And there's no comparison to him. None. So, does that make him the greatest player to ever play the game? I'll leave that out for debating, because I don't believe that there's a great player, because our game is a team game and one player can't do it. Like, I seen Michael Jordan play before I came to play with the Bulls. You guys seen him play. He's a horrible player. He was horrible to play with. He was all one-on-one. He's shooting bad shots. And all of a sudden, we become a team and we start winning. Everybody forgot who he was.
Hey, yo, let me ask you a question. How many Michael Jordans are there? Is he talking about another one? I thought MJ was one of the best players ever. Was he not? Do I just believe he was because I was told that he was? You understand what I'm saying? This is an honest question. Maybe I was too young to fully understand. He said LeBron was the greatest statistically, right? When I look it up, LeBron played for 20 seasons. Jordan played for 15. Shaquille played for 19, Kobe played for 20. I don't know if the number of seasons they played makes a difference. I thought it does. He said, I seen Jordan play before I came to play with the Bulls. I mean, I guess it stands that we seen him play after. He said, Jordan was horrible to play with. He said, he was all one-on-one. He was shooting bad shots. All of a sudden, we become a team and we start winning. Everybody forgot who he was. Close quote. Listen. A good team can definitely make a difference. And I like the fact that he said basketball is a team sport. I guess it's kind of like when you see a musical group that's together and they're incredible, then they split up and they're okay. You see what I'm saying? Like, they never quite blow the same. Those of y'all that are in a group, if you're thinking about splitting up, I'm just letting you know right now, you are not going to be as hot as you thought you was. You know what I'm saying? Only person that potentially pulled it off was Busta Rhymes, as far as I understand. You know what I mean? They was great together, and he was great apart. At least he was. Now, here's the other thing, okay? I think what happens is a lot of people bring out the best in a lot of people. Like when I'm around you is different than when I'm by myself. You know what I'm saying? And what I am around you is different than what I am by myself. A lot of people may be fantastic by themselves, but horrible with people. You know what I'm saying? Or at least like certain types of people. That's why I believe if people don't bring the best out of you, you probably want to keep your distance. So at least keep your interactions with them limited. You know what I'm saying? This is why people are so important, man. You might be the only you, right, that can bring out the best plays out of other people. Are you catching my drift? I mean, like, not the only ones, but you know what I'm saying. You're a benefit to the planet, because how else will we score and make the planet a little bit more incredible if you ain't around to give us the proper pass? You know what I'm saying? Life is a team sport. We need everybody on deck, everybody on the court to make this game as incredible as it's supposed to be. You see what I'm saying? And finally, wrap this bad boy up, man. Listen, you know that age-old discussion, would you rather take $500K or dinner with Jay-Z? Well, comedian HaHa Davis didn't quite have that option, but I think he may have an idea of what dinner with Jay would have been like. Take a listen to this joint real quick.
So you had lunch with Jay, and the famous thing, like everybody says, the $500,000 or the dinner with Jay? You happy you took the lunch with him?
No, I'm definitely, I enjoyed the lunch with Jay. When I met Jay, like, bro, I ain't never seen a man that sat down, his shirt didn't wrinkle. Like, what type of money is that? What type of money Jay got to where his shirt didn't wrinkle? And when we was sitting down, Jay, they asked us, was we hungry? And Jay was like, no, I'm straight. But we was starving, but we couldn't be the only ones eating, and Jay not eating, so we left there starving. And we had the conversation, we didn't even get the lunch.
That man said, Jay didn't eat, so they didn't eat. And look, is that an indication of what happens if you took the dinner over $500K? Wouldn't you be mad if you took the dinner and like you didn't eat, you left starving? Listen. Look, if that's the indication might be like, well, you'll leave starving. You know what I'm saying? Look, believe it or not, right? It may have been wise for HaHa Davis and his crew to leave starving. First off, my thing is that Jay wasn't treating. Look, who knows? Maybe he was treating. That would have just made things a little bit more complicated. See, some meetings are meetings between friends, right? And then some meetings are business opportunities and ventures. And if you have an issue with being greedy, right? And someone want to invite you to dinner, you better put a knife to your throat during that meal. You understand what I'm saying? If you crave luxury, extravagance, your lack of self-control will most definitely work against you. That's how a lot of these folks in the industry, they get caught out there with their pants down. You following my drift? Like literally and metaphorically. Like they're greedy for wealth. Their greed for wealth, fame, and extravagance. And that ends up having them in unhealthy attachments, compromising their principles that they peoples taught them when they was young, and becoming entangled in a web of manipulation. When big money is involved, don't let the paper cloud your judgment. You understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. Money is the easiest way to utilize your human resources to your detriment. And it's even worse when the person that links up with you is greedy and stingy themselves. Even if they pay for your meal. If a stingy person invites you, right, to dinner, okay, even if they pay for your meal, you're going to have to throw that meal up one way or another. You see what I'm saying? You're going to throw it up one way or another, okay? You like, that went in an unexpected direction. Yeah, well, you got to know the difference between being a strategist and a tactician. You see what I'm saying? Most people don't strategize. They just react on the fly. Most people, they think this action here will lead to that. They don't think about the multiple directions in which it'll lead. And they don't see how it can lead to not just B, but B, C, D, and E. Like, people don't think that far out. They just think, if I do this, then this will happen. But they don't even see like the ripple effect of how other things will happen as a result of that thing. You see what I'm saying? Don't move so fast. You know what I mean? And take the 500K. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, man. Be sure to like. Be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news.